Well, we're in Baker, the bottom of Shields Road, which is the main shopping centre of Baker. And behind us, although it's extremely overgrown, and is where all the shows, the fairground rides used to be. And my grandfather was the first man ever to have shows on that land. And my father did have his ledger when he used to let all of the different sites out to the different showmen, and sadly he left it in a loft in a flat that he sold. So it's a shame because it was part of the history of Newcastle. But I do remember, although my grandfather died many years ago, he would have been 150, been alive now. He was born in 1864, and his name was John William Caris. But I remember as a small child, as probably Bob does, coming up here to the shows, which were known as the shows behind the Grand. And the Grand was a theatre which was over the way there, which has since been demolished as well, of course. Strangely enough, it's my son's brother-in-law who's on that site selling tyres now, where the Grand was. Had the waltzer there, they had the swings, the high swings, they had lots of roundabouts, there was ice cream stands, and there was, your hot dogs and chips and things like that. Darts, and throwing the ball, hooking the duck. Darts was a favourite then, because a lot of the men played darts in pubs and clubs. So the darts were a favourite. I mean, it wasn't massive for the shows because the waltzer was huge. The dodgem cars were there. Because my grandfather was on the Hoppings as well. And he also was at Ocean Road in South Shields. But this is the one that is more important to me because he was the leading showman here.